Welcome to
What
is
going
on.
It's your boy Russ.
It's McCade.
Welcome back.
For us, it's been a fatty minute.
Yeah. For you, you just waited another week.
And we're actually behind, so which means you're caught up. We're recording this 2 days before you hear it.
2 days. That's the magic of McCade's editing.
Sorry. We just spent all day out. Can we talk about
Let's talk about what happened today. Definitely do it.
You do it, since you
All
were
right.
the victim.
Let's set the scene up. All right. We get to this house.
I work with Russ now, if I didn't say that.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
paint.
Yeah, we're painters. We like to paint stuff.
Yeah.
All the time. We get to this house and we're doing the outside. It's a stucco. We're painting the stucco a agreeable gray. That's the color. And we're just chilling. It's a hot day. It's like 92, 90 when we got there.
It was an agreeable gray.
It was perfectable gray.
It was perfected gray varsh.
Gray varsh.
Or something like that.
People that name these
I
colors.
don't know.
Alright, so listen. We're there. We go around the back because there's shade on the back, right? We're trying to cool off.
It's 94 degrees today.
So we get the back prepped. We start heading to the front. And all of a sudden our coworker Parker comes around the corner. Fudge! Son of a...
Swearing like I've never heard before.
And we're all like, you alright, dude? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, it turns out he got stung by a wasp.
Like 4.
Like 4 times. In the finger. In the single finger. And that sucker was like a hot dog, man. He came around the corner and he wiggled a hot dog. Well, his finger was wiggling like a hot dog. Fat as one, too.
That is one.
And like, we're all like, holy snap, crackle pop, dude. Where's the nest? Turns out, there's this perfect dome of a light on the side of this house. And the bulb's up underneath, and the wasp nest was up underneath the bulb. So he reached his dandy old hand up in there, twisting out that bulby bulb,
So it doesn't get painted, of course.
and then stung, dude, by a wasp. So we all go gung-ho, glory, blades of flying in there. Tell them the process.
Well, first we start off, as anyone would do, some sort of spray. Only spray Russell could find was glass cleaner. Very low velocity coming out of that can. Didn't work much. Actually caused them to become angrier. Angry wasps. Hornets. Long, inch-long, yellow, orangish color. Probably have stingers the size of
Stingers like
King Arthur's sword.
that.
And
Stingers that. Dude, it's big.
so we move on to fire. Fire didn't work. The blowtorch in the guy's garage just didn't work. The lighter is just not enough propellant to catch everything on fire at once.
Not happening.
So after a couple more attempts running up and down the street, these things will chase you for
Not
a
to
while.
forget, in between every single attempt, McCade was running up and down the street like a madman.
You guys were running, just not as far.
We just didn't run up and down the street. We ran around the back
They
of
were
the house.
following me. They're just trying to hit them with their hats. I was flighting, not fighting.
How our viewers would love to be a neighbor across the street to watch this scene go down.
Or the customer's ring doorbell.
Yeah, so then we finally,
Russ gets tired, sick and tired. He goes around back, grabs a hose reel, brings the hose reel up front.
I was like a firefighter putting out a fire. Ridiculous.
Points that hose at the wasp nest. Meanwhile, the customer comes around the corner. Hey, do you guys want any water? Like, She's walking right next to that.
I'm like half
nest.
cocked with this hose ready to just spray into there. She's like, "You guys want some water?" I was like, "Oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, sure. Water."
Yes. Yeah. Thanks. It's hot out here.
All right, she gone.
She's gone.
All right. Wasps flying out of that brick, or probably 3 of them, probably 4 of them.
4 of them.
I killed 2 of them, stomp on them, they fall out. The other 2 flying around, we're like, okay, and I'm like spritzing that stuff in the air just in case they're buzzing around my head ready to sting my ass. Asbestos ceilings. And we keep spraying it, and then we kind of back off a little bit. And that's when the one flies in. I spray it, smack it down. Turns out it landed on my knee. Stung me right in the kneecap.
His knee, he now has 2 kneecaps.
I have 2 kneecaps. It swole up so bad I have 2 kneecaps. So I stalked the crap out of that bee. It's dead now. It's left us. It's not here anymore, existing on this wonderful, beautiful planet Earth.
And it'll be a better place without it.
Definitely it will. And that's when we called it. We chalked out that nest that from out of the domicile they were living in underneath the bulbular light. And after that, scorching hot.
Yeah, that's just
102 degrees today. Do you know that?
I thought it was 94.
102 degrees today.
So I bought us some milkshakes after work. I got cookies and cream, but they gave me cookie dough, fudge, something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
It wasn't cookies and cream.
made it safe with the peach.
Cookies and cream is like the safest thing to do when it comes to a milkshake.
Really?
Yeah.
No way, dude.
Peach? You don't know how that's going to come out.
Dude, I already know it's going to be glazing with a little bit of peach guts in there and a little bit of crispy crisp on the top. It's just like,
Crisp?
get that in your mouth. Oh, it's so icy cold and peachy. It's just crisp going in your mouth. Your dry mouth, dude, the combination's unparalleled.
Big milk guy, this is.
Big milk guy. Yes, sir.
So, trust me, you're not that guy.
I think I'm that guy.
This is our second time recording. We recorded last week, but it just didn't turn
It's
out.
not my idea at all, y'all. Like, if we posted that as a blooper, you guys would probably watch 2 minutes of it out of the 40.
And it's one of our favorite stories.
It's a good story.
Just for how many levels and turns and twists it takes. Like, hold on to your seats, because we're talking about Hiroshima Part 2. But this is the first part of the story. That's the name of the story, is Part 2, because there was actually a Hiroshima before. But this one, it's probably insensitive to call what we did Hiroshima, but you guys will see that it is something that only a nuclear bomb can comprehend.
That's correct. So, like our previous metaphor, it was unparalleled to anything else. Well, Hiroshima and Hiroshima Part 2, pretty parallel. So here we go. We're gonna dive in. Set the scene.
Oh yeah, this is my turn, huh?
Yeah, dude.
So it's close to the end of the school year. I'm school mascot. I'm in student government. And the school we went to was Canyon View. At Canyon View, we had a tradition during the basketball season because we had a very tough rival, Cedar, just 10 miles up the road.
Small town.
So, yeah, it was a rival. So our colors were black, teal, silver, and no one really knew what shade of blue. But we would cover the gym in posters, and they'd be hand painted by all of us of the school, and have catchy phrases.
Bless me. Phrases, like "Go Falcons."
And
Get 'em, get 'em, and like whatever pretty much fad quote or phrase was busting that year,
whatever was trending.
Yeah, trendy stuff.
So dab on them.
Yeah, but they were painted on black posters.
So it would be blackout.
The blackout game.
and it was hype as can be. But that game was over. So we took all the posters and we got a bonfire. School was invited, and so I was there with some of the student government guys setting it up. Selick, you know him, he was nowhere to be found, and he's in charge of this. Where's Selick? He needs to be here doing this with us. Anyways, we just start the fire. Slowly some people start showing up. Out of nowhere, this silver bullet, the same silver bullet that exposed four moons to my poor little Gmail whip. And the more I thought about it, it was definitely my grandma's car because I just named the
felt
Gmail.
really bad for your grandma.
She had oily cheeks all over her windows. Anyways, now let me set the scene here. Red sand, rocks surrounding, a little fire pit in the middle. Everyone has bonfires there. To get to that area, there's this 4-foot dip that water runs through. It's just red sand, so it washes away. Water finds this path of least resistance, and that was this canal. Well, the silver bullet comes from, and you just see the passenger. I think it was Keith. And you just see the driver. It was Josh. Like shook, but like acting cool, you know, and they're just bumping. They pull up around the fire, pop the trunk open, pop all the doors open, and start bumping gangsta rap. And so we're all like, all right, vibe set, we're getting rowdy. But little did they know it would be real rowdy.
Now, you might call that showing up in style. Let me set the scene where I'm at in this story.
Russell wasn't there either, by the way.
I was not.
But I knew where he was at, so he did.
We talked. It was a well mapped out, well rehearsed, well planned plan of attack. So listen. At this point in time, I was kicked out of school, so I was with the Savage Squad. Now, give you an idea who the Savage Squad is. Pretty much some of the roughest, some of the toughest, good looking, sharp, musically talented, illest kids you'll ever meet. And it was at this point that I was with these guys. This was my crew. These were my boys. And the majority of them went to Cedar, as well as a couple went to the school that I was participating at, which was the Sea Dragons. And we're all chilling, and we devised this idea, this plan. We had an inside scoop on what was going on, so we decided to throw in a little
pizzazz. You could say.
Pizzazz. So we loaded up an airsoft gun, we got eggs, and we got all ready to go.
Bonfires weren't safe when me, Russell, and Selick were around.
They just were not a safe place.
But this bonfire felt safer.
You were not skipping a beat or a good time if you went to one. That's for sure. So, we rolled up, and at this point, the mobbing had already happened. The music was already bumping. All we had to do was walk right in. So, at first, we decided, all right, we're going to take this Mario, the stuffed Mario. I'm going to jam 3 CO2 tanks up where the sound box usually is on a stuffed animal thing, you know, and zip it up. We'll take the stuffed Mario. We're going to drop it in the fire. Then it's going to blow. Then we're going to egg the crap out of everybody. And then leave. Now that is going out with a bang. 3 of them. So, me, Mario! We can decide who's going to do it. We sat there in my car going, okay, how are we going to do this? Who's going to do it? What are we doing? Right? So finally the decision came that it was going to be me, but I could not be recognized. So I put on a disguise. Pretty much just ski goggles and a mask. A cloth mask, like a nose.
So like terrorists.
Pretty much, but I didn't look terroristy. I looked really vibey. Like somebody saw me walking up, to be like, "Dang, dude, who's this kid, man? Whoa, whoa, 2022? Are we here already? Like, what's going on? So, anyways, walked up with my Mario, and apparently people were like throwing homework and stuff in the fire or something like that too. Yeah. So it was like a burning, ceremony thing, or like end of school year, burning the blackout posters. And I was like, "Here's my stuffed Mario," I was like, "Yeah," and it was like, "Yeah, throw it in, throw it in, throw it in." That did happen.
I don't recall.
Dude, it happened, bro. And then I threw it in there. In the flames. In the wall of fire. In the bond of the fire. In the bonfire. And as soon as I did it, I turned and started to walk away. Pretty quick. At that point, that's when good old down my pal, D. Smith, grabbed me. I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Get everybody away from the fire." It's like, what? Get everybody away from the fire. I start beelining it to my car. I'm speed walking. I see all my Savage squad. They're like, what's up? Turn around, go. We gotta go, dude. Please threw it in there. We're all running to the car. I've never ran to my car so fast in my life. As soon as I get in my car, that's when water balloon, front windshield, egg, side of my car. I'm like, the heck? I thought we were supposed to be doing that. I looked around, I'm like, is that Aaron? Who's throwing stuff right now? Like, we gotta go, dude. We gotta get out of here. Then this van rolls up, terrorist style, door swings open. And right there, in the van, is none other than the man, Selleck.
That's where he was.
With a bunch of Cedar High School preppies.
Opposing school preppies at our own school bonfire?
Now, these kids were Lay Hill snobs. They were on the hill, they were rich and pretty, looking good and fine and dandy. Well, I was hanging out with the Savage Squad. And I'm like, wait a minute. Selleck's bonfire. I'm supposed to crash it. Cedar preppies? What the flip is going on, right? No! Right as he sees me, boom, water blew into my car. He didn't even know it was me. He didn't know. I'm like, Selleck, stop, wait! Right at this point, they pull over to the bonfire, park a good distance away, and they just start unloading. I'm talking Buddy the Elf throwing snowballs. Just chucking water balloons on these frickers that just got flash banged, frag grenaded, and C4, dude.
They just got freaking red shelled by Mario himself.
Dude, no different, dude.
Alright, let's cut it right here. I want to tell what's going on in the bonfire during Hiroshima, bro. So I don't recall you holding up the Mario at all. I recall texting you and being like, "Bro, you here yet? You gonna do it? Like, what's going on, bro?" And I just catch a flash of you, and I was like, I'm moving away from the fire. And then, and I was like, "Oh, frick! What was that? That was Mario. Who put that Mario in there? Who put that in there?" They started like questioning me. Who's in that suit? Was that Russ or Selleck? That was probably Selleck, huh? Selleck's not here. It's his own bonfire. That was Selleck, huh? It's like, no, what? He couldn't make it or something. I don't know. And Selleck, Russell goes to the other school. Why would he come? None of you like him anyways. He's a dropout. You don't even like him, dude. That's why they blew up. There's that. Yeah. You have to talk trash to them so they think I'm against you.
Yeah, no doubt.
So then I was like, "It's right here."
Russell, you say?
So things kind of calmed down, and I was just like, "Wow, that was weird. All right, and we're okay. Yeah, we're all okay. All right." Music comes back on. Not like it explodes and the music turns off, but it didn't. I don't think it really did.
Well, it's just like everybody's like ears were so clapped that like everything goes quiet except like people right next to you that are talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so, meanwhile, this is happening with freaking Russell and Selleck. And I was like, alright, that's cool. It's over. That was fun. Explosion. Cool. Oh, frick no! Who's throwing water balloons? Eggs? Oh, heck no! Whole OG squad's like, that's it! Wait! And then run halfway down the road as Keith, come on! Jumps in the back of the Jeep. And then 3 other trucks are just this minivan's and they're like, who is that? I bet that's Selleck. And then
that's when Selleck's minivan comes bulleting out there, dude. I'm talking a bullet out of a gun. Bulleting out there. Superman had nothing on that van. And then I'm like, there goes Selleck. And then I see everybody else jumping in their cars, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go chase him down because I'm just ticked right now because he's with Cedar Puppies. His bonfire? I'm supposed to ambush this crap. It's my show. That bullet might have some speed, but let me tell you, me on a dirt road in the cherry bomb, oh, Lord have mercy. I flew down that mountain. Ain't had no shoes or nothing, Lord Jesus.
what?
And I was catching him, but dust was flying every which way. And I checked my rear view, and that's when I see light bar, just flying down that mountain with me, dude. Just like 6 or 10 of them.
There was only about 5 of us left at the bonfire. The rest of them went hunt down my friends.
So, you get to the bottom of the hill. There goes Selleck, takes a left turn. All these guys are on my butt. I pull over in the parking lot, which was used to be La Fiesta. It's gone now. I pull in that parking lot, they pull up next to me. I got guts from eggs all over my car and water balloons splatter. And they look at me and they're like, they were gonna kill me, dude. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're after Selleck, right? They're like, yeah, is he? I'm like, yeah, that minivan? Yeah, he's with a bunch of Cedar kids. I was chasing him down off this freaking mountain. Look, he egged my car, dude.
No, I'm the victim here.
They're like, yeah, you're right. Where'd he go? I'm like, he took a left. I was chasing him, but I just wanted you guys to know where he went because you guys didn't see which way he turned. They're like, okay, bet. I'm sitting in the parking lot all alone, and I'm like, we did it, boys. We pulled off the greatest heist of the century of high schools. That's how. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kicked back, like, we the illest of the ill, bro. Like, we got them, dude. They have to sell it now. Preppy kid, you know what I'm saying, man? So, at this point, one final car came meandering down the hill, and it was a couple of gals in the student body. They had student bodies, and they're like, what are you doing down here? And I'm like, well, I was chasing Selleck, my dear old lost friend, but Savage Squad is here with me, and OG Squad is there chasing him, so here we are. And that's when the questioning begins. Why'd you throw that Mario in the fire? I'm like, Mario, you say? Someone threw Mario in the fire? Had to have been Selleck. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know about Mario's. And then they looked at my vest. They're like, my mask, my thing, you know, I had my goggles up here. They're like, no, someone wearing what you had on is the one that threw that in there. And I was like, really? Why don't we go back up and just calm down? Alright, let's just calm down. We'll go back up. Let's have a good time. I was just rolling up, right? Selleck pulled in, and that's all I have to say about that.
So they roll back in, and a little later, so does the OG Squad. Guys, get him? No, we don't know where he went. Who was it? Freaking Selleck. Really? Are you kidding me? He bombed his own bonfire? Yes, I guess. Russell saw him. Russell, it was Selleck? Yeah, man, it was Selleck, man. Alright, well, okay. So, We're sitting at the bonfire. Fives get back, and so does Selleck. Selleck pulls up, and oh my gosh, I thought they were going to kill him. They have him up against the car. And they're all like, oh. And then one of the girls that was talking to Russ marches in there. Get out of here! Gets them off Selleck, and they're like, oh, okay, she's a scary girl. And she puts her finger in Selleck's face. You start playing Preston. This is your girlfriend. You're not doing this right. And next to Selleck is the cedar chick that he'd kind of been flinging with.
She was in the van with the sliding door, with the eggs and the water balloons.
So, what's he doing here with a cedar chick? Well, that's a funny story. We'll tell it after this. How we met cedar chicks. But you see, after that, it was pretty mellow. No more explosions. Everyone just went home safe and sound. Thankfully, just a little bit traumatized. So, yeah, did we miss anything?
Repercussions. So, about a week after, word got around that Selleck, after all, was not the one that threw Mario in the fire. And rumor had it that it was me. So Selleck goes and peeps this little rumor birdie to the OG squad. I'm chilling at a softball game with the Savage squad, and we're playing Candy View. Cedars play Candy View. And they roll up on me, and they're like, hey, Russ, come here. I'm like, hey, who, me? Oh, yeah, I'm Russell. And the Savage squad's like, yo, we need backup? And I'm like, nah, it's cool, man. I've known these guys since they were like, we good. I got this. I'm nice to everybody. Nobody's got any beef against me, man. So I roll up. They're all looking at me. Selleck's kind of hiding, giggling behind one of the big boys. And they're like, did you throw that Mario in the fire? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you burned some people. I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah. Some stuff flew in some chick's eye, too. Could have really hurt somebody. I was like, yeah, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to make a big loud pop and bang, you know. I didn't hurt anybody. And they're like, well, you still did. That's not cool. And right at this point, this is when the big boy, ex-Stelker, comes up, grabs me. Listen, you don't ever do nothing like that again. I'm like, dude, you chill, bro. Yo, we played basketball together, bro. Like in pre-K, dude. What you doing, man?
Pre-K.
Like, we chilling, bro. We got straight. I pass you the ball all the time, man. Come on. So he finally lets go. He's like, all right. Just don't ever try to do anything like that again. I'm like, you got it right. And then so he's giggling. I'm like, and this is the kid you should be beating up because he's the one that rolled up and threw all the eggs and water balloons to y'all. He's like, yeah, no, we already took care of that. I'm like, that's what I thought. Fake friend. I turn around, go back over to Savage Squad. They're all beefed up, dude, ready to throw some stuff because they were like the linemen for Cedar High School. And OG Squad was like the lineman for Candy. So it was a pretty even match, man. They were all like, you know, ready. They're like, put hand up, Russ, man. I'll freaking kill you, bro. I'm like, they some real guys. The real homies, too. Shout out to the Savage Squad, for real. And that was it. And right after that all happened, I built this huge text. I could probably find it if I really wanted to.
Really?
Yeah. Should I try and find it?
I don't think you'll be able to find
Dude,
it.
I might just be able to find it, dude.
You sent it? You have your messages from 10 years ago?
Dude, no doubt. Hold up.
5-7 years ago?
Oh, it's like JK. Alright, but anyways, put out this big text like, man, no friend of mine would rat me out and sit behind some of the big boys and watch me get manhandled. No way you're a friend of mine. Fake friend. If you ever want anything from me or need help, don't ask.
Oh my gosh.
You're dead to me.
And that's the falling down of the arm.
We're done. So then I fell out. Me and Kate were keeping in touch, blowing stuff up every once in a while still. We kept it straight, as you see.
And me and Sally kept it straight.
Yeah. So how did Selic's girl and the Cedar Preppies transpire? How did that all happen?
So lonely night. No, lonely.
Typical night?
Dark night. I don't know.
It was dark. It was night in Cedar City.
It was this night in Cedar City. So we were at Brad's in our corner, the Bro Squad corner. So if you're having a hard time keeping up, there's the Savage Squad, Russell and the Hoodlums. The RMS Squad, me, Russell, Selick. The OG Squad, football kids for Candy View. And the Bro Squad, which was bros out of the student government. So we're hanging out at Brad's Bro Squad. In comes some chicks. It's the only reason we're at Brad's anyways. That and Mango Mountain Dew. And we're like, dang. 3 cute chicks. There's like 4 of us. Something ought to work out. So, they sit a couple tables away. Make eye contact a couple times. You know, they're probably talking about us. At least that's what we thought. So we start goofing a little bit. New boo goofing. And moving one table closer to them. And then another table closer to them. And I think they caught on and started moving tables like away from us. And so we're like, all right, we're sick of this. Start walking out, and I go, we're going to Walmart if you want to come. Guys, they might come to Walmart. I can't believe I just said that. I talked to a girl. So we get into Jaden's car. I don't think he was in the student government.
Ashland? Yeah, he was. Ashstone, whatever. Ash tree. Yeah. Yeah, he was there.
What was he?
What?
What was
He was like secretary or like treasury or some crap like that, bro.
Anyways, we get into his beat up old car.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's got like ginormous subs in the back. So we turn on the Bro Squad anthem, which is Doe Active by A$AP Ferg. So we're just bumping on our way to Walmart. And the girls later jump into their Mustang.
Only thing to do in Cedar City.
Yeah, Brad's in Walmart.
Go to Walmart.
And we were in the parking lot of Walmart, and they pull up in their Mustang. 3 chicks in a Mustang? What? And they drive up next to us, and we're like, oh, sweet, they came. And then they drive off.
Cedar Preppies.
So we go to Walmart,
Too good for
come out,
boys.
and the car that we were in is saran wrapped with lipstick kisses all over the saran wrap, and their numbers.
Digits.
So we're pretty stoked. And that's how we met them. They hung out with us a couple times at Suck Shop, and Suck drew a liking to one of their girls, and showed up at the bonfire with her. Yeah.
Good times, good rhymes, man.
Yeah, but yeah.
We gotta talk about some of the ritual things that people did at the bonfires, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So here at this location where people have bonfires all the time, a kid named Cooper would, with his friend, do a ritual no one knew about, but the kids that knew. So at some point during the bonfire, there was 2 young white boys standing on a rock in the crane formation, nude. So they would get naked, do the crane over watching the fire, and then just come down. It was their thing. I've never seen it, the naked crane, but I was glad I could say I was present when it happened.
Yeah. There was a good old occasional, like, one gunshot up in the air. Everybody's like, "What? Who's got a gun up here? Was that a firecracker?" That was a beautiful thing. Somebody had to, like, peel out or do a donate or something. And then obviously the classical hit the little, I'm just going to call that thing a valley. That was pretty big. Bump over the valley and then throw your doors open and blast the music. Yeah.
Just so you know they're there. They own the bonfire now. OG Squad. Not until it explodes, though.
Nope. Definitely not. That's why it was well orchestrated, well thought out, well planned.
So rest in peace to that friendship, and here we are today.
Here we are. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
No, it's Monday, sadly.
Sadly.
I'm so tired.
But this has yet been another wonderful, magical, mystical episode.
That's right. One of the best.
What two of the best?
Go give it a like, comment. We're losing views on the daily, so
Yeah, go hit that up.
we're back to like 10 views. I think we only have 9 on the RMS squad. Go watch that one. You'll understand the.
It's kind of like a Netflix
Mischief.
series. You kind of have to watch it episode by episode to understand the current stories.
Yeah.
So stay up to date, stay current with what is going on.
With Cade,
And Russ.
you can catch me for more content at MC Cade.
And we will be building a TikTok soon. We'll hit you up on that. And having loads and loads of fun and content. Stay up to date. Catch me at Russ_Rolling. Insta.
Go watch Virgil. That's coming out every Friday.
Virgil, dude!
Every Friday.
Go watch it. It's great.
It's like 8 episodes long, and a lot of work and money and time spent on that.
Indeed.
All right. Bye, guys.
See you later.